Hello YouTube, Arrow Assassin here today, and welcome back to another video. And this video I'm going to be explaining to you how I gear up, because this is a common question that I get all the time, and it was requested to make a guide on it, so I figured I would explain this the best I can. So, I'm not a huge raider, I'm not a mythic raider, I'm not a heroic raider, I'm not the biggest PvE person. In fact, I'm a PvPer, basically. That's how I've always been. I usually only do LFR. I do admit, I do some normal TOS, but it's not mainly how I gear up. So in this video, I'm not going to be covering TOS, as you can get, obviously, gear from that, but I'll be explaining how I get my most of my gear from. So first off, you can see I'm at Archmage Timelar, and some of you may know where I'm going with this. There's two events. One is the Time Walking of Dungeon, which is coming up next month, and the other one is the Legion Dungeon event. Time Walking is an event where you go back and do whatever dungeons. For example, this is Wrath of the Lich King, so next month we go back to Wrath of the Lich King, and you do 5 time walking dungeons. Once you're done with that, you get a normal raid chest piece thing, not chest piece as in the chest piece that you put your armor on, but you get a loot chest box. And whatever's in that is what you get. And that is how I get some of my gear pieces. My monk actually got a 935 Titan Forge scepter. I'm not trying to brag, I'm just giving you guys like how I gear up. And yeah, you can get a 935 Titan Forged piece from the gear piece. I mean, it's pretty much just random what you obviously get, and what, even if it'll Titan Forge or not. So that is one way I gear up, basically, is from time walking. And like I said, the next is the Legion Dungeon event, and this one you definitely, most definitely, at least if you're not going to do time walking, do this one, hands down. What this does is you get a quest for 4 mythics, and once you do that, you get a heroic raid piece chest box, and you get a heroic Tomb of Sir Garrus, or if you're watching this in the future, the Argus raid, whatever it is, when they change it, which is going to be even better. So I highly suggest doing at least the mythic quest, because you never know, because like I said, my monk got a 950 belt from that quest, so you never know what you're going to get. Like time walking could be 935, her Legion Dungeon 950. You just never know. And it could be your BIS trinket, the one you were drooling over that you don't know if it would ever drop. Just your standard stuff, for example. So that's pretty much the 2 ways right there that I gear. There's 2 more I'm going to show you guys, and then that's going to be pretty much covering all that I have, all that I gear about. So I'm trying to show you guys where the next one is, because some people don't know about this. I had to show Point and Fire, I think, about it, and then certain other people in the game did not know about this as well. So what this is if you're a PvPer, this will make you incredibly happy. Basically, there's a vendor here, if you did not know about it, where you can buy 905 PvP gear, which I assume is going to be upgraded to whatever they make it next raid when it comes out. You have to get Echoes of Battle, and you're probably wondering, how do you get these Echoes of Battle? So you come all the way here. Oh, by the way, there's apparently no relics. I don't know why they did that, but there's just no relics. You come all the way to this forge, you win a battleground, yay! And then you put in this Fierce Combat's necklace that you think was garbage, and you obliterated it, and you get an Echoes of Battle, and you either get 1 or 15, mostly 1s, I will admit that. And then you just save up until you get 75, I think was what it was. And then yeah, so we're gonna go to the last area to tell you guys where I gear up. Alright guys, the final place is Argus, and some of you may not be surprised by this, but this is how I gear up my ults. I have a system for Argus, and I will be glad to share with you guys my system. And from this vendor, let me explain this vendor first. If you have not seen this vendor, it's basically a vendor that gives 910 gear, which can be higher. For example, my druid got a 945 Titan Forged piece from this vendor. It requires 650 crystals, which you can get from evasions or world quests, or if you're questing an Argus. So, how I gear up my new tune. This is how I gear up my new tune. I have a system. Get the Argus Handy Notes add-on. It tells you where all the chests are. Like I said, you need the crystals, obviously, to gear up. So while you're doing the quests, you're going to be finding chests all over the place. You can see it all over the map. It's random. You'll be finding them. Kill every single rare you see for the crystals while they drop. That is what I do while questing. And then, of course, do the invasions when you can find them. Actually, don't do all of them because I forgot you have to do an invasion quest, at least one of them, to progress. So don't do all of them, save one of them, of course. And then do the dailies once they pop up, the invasion and the 50 crystal things you gotta pick up. And once you finish all the storyline and you grab some random chests while you're doing it, you do the invasions, you do the dailies, you'll probably be able to buy at least 4 to 5 pieces of gear right there. And it, like I said, it could be Titan Forged, like mine was. And let's see, there was one more thing. Oh, there's one-time chest. It requires power-ups, which you can go down here and change. If you get the Handy Notes add-on, it'll tell you which power-up you need. You don't need Felheart of Argus, so you don't have to do that. You need either Shroud of Echoes, Light's Judgment, or what I have, which is the Summon Lightforged Warframe. And you just find the chest, you open it up, and you get the pieces from there. Sometimes you even get transmog in it if you are into that type of thing. So hope this answers some questions. If you have any more, let me know. And pretty much just that's it, guys. See you for the next one.